In my optimism, I'm wondering if Brian Tseng is actually the biggest troll to throw these bitches under the bus. This has been my continued optimism because this little chink, this little goot comes out of nowhere with all this money. He does this thing and he throws James Rink's thing like out the window. And I'm like, I don't want to go to your conferences, James, because I'm like, I think super soldiers are masochists. And then he hosts this thing with all this money. And then, like, he's trying to host it. And he seemingly knows everything about everybody when he came out of nowhere and we've been friends forever. I'm like, who is this dude? I'm like, how the fuck does he know everyone's testimony if he's not just some like clanker? Clanker, clank, 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 clanker. And then I'm like, he aligns with SRA, and I'm like, why are you doing this? I'm like, this is the worst person to ever align with. No one stays around her for long. And he's like, it's okay. I know what I'm doing. And I'm like, I hope you do. And then he starts to like lose his mind, a troublemaker. The best people are troublemakers. He starts to lose his mind and he's trying to fight with me, just giving facts about what's happening. And I'm like, he's not the worst person ever because he's just giving facts about what happened. And then my friend sends me this video where these women were so against Brian saying that he's just like doing this conference to create this harvest. And they're like, not under my watch. And I'm like, dude, 100% under my watch. Do it under my watch. Create a harvest. Maybe he's the biggest troll to throw these women under the bus. You can't protect this reality like you think you can because it's too convoluted. This was my like initial optimism because I'm like, why is he hanging out with Sarah Adams? And I'm like, nobody would. Like, nobody would. And I'm like, is he just like baiting her to her demise under the illusion that he's not? And I'm like, dude, I think he's just baiting her to her demise. And that conference was like a harvest. And I'm like, maybe this isn't the worst dude ever, baiting people to their demise to make their decision. And then he's like attacking me, just like spitting facts. And I'm like, you're literally just spitting facts. I'm like, I don't hate this dude. I'm like, is is this just the harvest? And then these other chicks have this thing against Brian saying, like, you won't create a harvest under my watch. All these other women, I guess, in this podcast are like, Brian saying, you won't create a harvest under our watch. And I'm thinking to myself, listening to this, and I'm like, dude, create a harvest under my watch. 100%, dude, create a harvest under my watch because this world is so unstable. Create a harvest under my watch. Under my watch. And men do and say the weirdest things because a lot of them have antichrist spirits. They're not the worst people ever because it's up for you to not listen to their word curses, right? To not believe their insults. And a lot of their insults are 100% fact. 100% facts. Like a lot of them are 100% facts. These are not insults. They're one. In my optimism, James Ring shouldn't be doing super soldier talk anymore. And you should be making a harvest. Maybe you should be doing what this dude is doing. And it's all under the illusion that he's not doing it because he's acting like a 12-year-old girl. Maybe that's part of the reason why it seems like he's the worst guy ever is because he's acting like a 12-year-old girl. But maybe the reason why he's acting like a 12-year-old girl is because it's all a cover up for the fact that he is actually coming in to reap a harvest. Good. Great. Does anyone get it? I don't know. This is for a very mature audience. A very mature audience. And a lot of people don't like him, obviously. Who the hell likes the Joker? Nobody liked the Joker. Nobody liked that dude. Nobody liked that dude. For someone to friend Sarah Adams this year, I'm like, who the hell are you? You must be the devil himself coming to take that trash out because she's nothing but trash and everyone knows it. And I'm like, the only way to bait that thing to get to her hell is to friend her. My optimism continues. My optimism continues.